Okay. Asta and Yami did not give Dante the fear of a 1v1.
Yes, sir! My fault, y'all. I just love Black Clover. How couldn't I bleach my favorite manga all time and Tabata is just Kubo's son? A lot of niggas is Kubo's sons, but we not on that conversation today. I was just in a Black Clover mood and I'm excited for season 2 on the way, man. I'm letting y'all know right now, y'all not ready for any of them spade fights, brother. There is a very specific one that I'm locked and ready for, but that's a spoiler. I'm not
Yes, I'm eating with a big spoon.
to do that to y'all boys. That boy Asta came back to the Black Bulls base from the Heart Kingdom after a mean ass time skip. And hey Vanessa, you know what I said. And then the squad looks outside and the whole entire house is floating 40 feet off the ground. Now any other day at the Black Bulls hideout, this is a normal Friday. But there's some strange 40-year-old man floating outside with the base and Henry's asleep. Yeah, no, we got to do something about that. The Black Bulls starts floating 40 feet off the ground. Now, any other day at the Black Bulls hideout, this is a normal Friday. But there's some strange 40-year-old
This is horror. That's max type of horror for me.
man floating outside with the base and Henry's asleep. Yeah, no, we got to do something about that. The Black Bull starts slinging attacks at Dante. His brother man opened his eyes and crushed everything by gravity. And step aside of Chaco, a real nigga finna show you how to use gravity powers. And I have no qualms with Ochako. I think she's lovely. But that boy Horikoshi got his pen and paper out and was like, how do I make gravity powers the lamest shit ever? Dante started eyeing Vanessa because of her fake manipulation powers. Asta pulled up with the swiftness like, whoa, brother. We got 3 fine shits in the Black Bull base. You cannot take any of them hoes. There's gonna be a sausage fest in this bitch real soon. Asta started spamming them Fugazi Jessica 10 shows and Dante tried to gravity them hoes down. But this anti-magic dummy, that hoe was not finna work. Dante realized real quick, oh yeah, I can't use magic on your dumb ass. Started hucking trees at my boy Asta. And Dante would have got away with it if it wasn't for Rose the cat. No, not the big titty Batman. Just for Asta to come back in the frame like he was lagging or something. I know that nigga Dante thought he was in a Caleb City sketch.
I ain't gonna lie, I was so in shock. Being honest. He died like, I think 3 times. I mean not 3, 4 times. And I think each time they got power this reverse time. Oh no, rewrite destiny, yeah.
You lagging! Nah! You lagging!
Dante was a little broken.
Damn!
Straight hopped over my short king Asta. Just a dynamic entry to Megazorded out Black Bull's base. He started eyeing up Vanessa something crazy. Asta tried to save her, but his ass just got dropped. Then Dante started trying to riz up Vanessa. Look, I get it, but Vanessa is my fine shit. You have to find someone else in the Black Clover universe.
Leave me alone!
Actually, you can't find anyone else in the Black Clover universe. You just gotta go. And chat, y'all come listen to this.
You're going to be my woman. You can't just take possession of someone like that. I would love to see you try to stop me.
I ain't gonna lie, he ain't got nothing to say the other one. He legitimately obsessed with his own sister.
Nigga possessed by the goddamn P. Diddy demon, bro. What's good with bro? But that boy Asta, since Dante is scaring the hoes energy, he just tried to get this freak away from his friend. Tried to hit that boy with a black divider, missed. And Asta keeps on spamming the same attack because it tracks mana, but Dante still dodging somehow. So Gal should have cut like, I got something for that bitch ass. Multiplies that boy Asta. Now he getting switched down by 17 5'4" bodybuilders. But Dante said, yeah, I'm not getting beat up by no damn midget. Went 50% into his devil transformation and oh, nah. Brother man just warped space to get out of that. You know, just casually, just warping space. Put his foot on Asta's shoulder and that gravity dropped little.
That one's disrespectful. Badly. Because imagine you find someone like, wow. And someone else, I mean, the same person, put their foot on my shoulders, lift their weights up, put me down. I'm cooked. I'm fried. I'm done.
Bro, Dante gave this menacing ass speech saying that malice is the root of all humans. That's what differentiates us from the animals. Vanessa sent out Rouge and Dante went 60%, obliterated that goddamn cat, and started floating every single member of the Black Bulls. Just to forge this sword out of the rock with this gravity, and golly, he done skewered my nigga Gal something nasty. Asta saw that and he snapped. And look at my demon, Asta. He started shooting black tracking Tron beams at that boy Dante. Then he pulled out the second sword. Dante realizing that he can no longer chat with Asta, so he rings up Lucifero in his head like, hey, I'm gonna need you to search on who that devil is inside of that nigga right now. Lucifero has no clue who it is. So they get back to boxing. Dante starts chucking rocks at Asta. He breaks one of them hoes, but the tiny rocks that it turned into started getting blasted at Asta too. Dante still chucking them rocks at Asta until he turns them hoes into swords. That boy Asta turned into the Tasmanian devil, tried to get this attack off on Dante. He dodged, but Asta still tracking his goofy ass. Pulled up on him and got a cut off on his cheek. Dante did not take too kindly to that disrespect from Asta though, so you know what he did? He dropped the swords, he dropped the rocks, he dropped the magic, and just said, F it, we ball. Started boxing Asta. I mean, he was beating these breaks off of this dude. And in the background, Gauch is dying and Gray is having a whole backstory. And not only does she have a whole backstory, she learns a new spell, heals Gauch, and all in that time, Asta was still getting dogged on. After Dante dropped that midget, he saw Gray heal Gauch. Was like, wait a minute, you come be my woman too. And that's when Yami had to step in, bro. You cannot take any of our fine shits from the Black Bulls. And look at my stepper, my goat, my dog, Yami. Pulled up on Dante with the smoke, frame one. That fugazi ass gravity Dante had was not working on Yami. He tried to get that man to grovel, but Yami don't bend the knee to no nigga. Unless you're Julius, of course, but still. So Yami uses black magic, dark moon, and now that gravity ain't affected him in this little bubble he made. Dante said, alright, I got something for that bitch ass. Chunked the rocket hyper speed at Yami, so we just cut that hole in half with a dimension slash.
Yami's my favorite character. Yami first, Asta second. You know I gotta put the aura for me, okay? You know?
No, just casually cutting dimensions. You know what I'm saying? Just some regular nigga shit, I guess. So Dante pulled in with the sword and him and Yami start going crazy with them hoes. Dante starts blitzing all around Yami just for Yami to perception blitz that nigga with the eye slash. Got his little goof ass right across the chest. So that butt ugly ass dude Dante started regenerating. And PU, what is that? This weird amalgamated lump of flesh healing me, bro. And I know fighting Dante gotta be annoying as hell because he's chucking rocks at Yami. And once Yami breaks through those rocks and he's able to get the slash off on Dante, his fast ass backs up and just regenerates. After Dante got slashed on the chest, he went into his 80% devil form and he threw a singularity at Yami. Do y'all niggas know what a singularity is? A singularity is the center of a black hole, and he just chucking those holes at Yami casually. He dodged that hole though and tried to hit Dante with a dimension slash, but Dante just warped the space around that hole, so it missed. Yami over here running plays on how to beat Dante. He's like, I can't cut his ass down because he'll just regenerate. I need something powerful and precise, as he almost got boomed by a singularity. When he dodged that hole, he looked up and Dante was trying to switch his ass down with these sharp ass rocks. Yami was deflecting them hoes, but that singularity he dodged was still in the background, pulling his ass in just to narrowly dodge another singularity. He looks up and a big ass boulder got slammed right on his dome skis. Dante thought the fight was over. It was finna go finish off the other Black Bulls, but that boulder exploded as that boy Yami was stanced up as he charged up this new spell, Domeskis. Dante thought the fight was over. It was finna go finish off the other Black Bulls, but that boulder exploded as that boy Yami was.
This is aura. The definition of aura. You could see it in his eyes. He's not holding back. He reminds me of myself. We have the same facial, the same aura, even the same body. He's me and I'm him.
Danced up as he charged up this new spell, Death Thrust, and oh my god. Imagine someone turning you into just head, arms, and legs. torso completely gone. He cooked that nigga. That regeneration magic is saving Dante's life, because if it was any other member of the Dark Triad, they would have got hit with that. They're out of there. So Dante regenerated, and then he transformed to his fullest. And this nigga just turned into Cell Max, bro. And look at bro's tiny ass head on his big ass body. Now that I'm thinking about it, how is that crown staying on his head? Dante smacks the ground, and Yami's like, all right, well, I guess I'm just gonna start spamming death thrusts, because what do you want me to do about this? Blew a hole through little bro's shoulder, but none of that matters. Like I said before, Dante is not immortal. He cannot die. Dante been watching them Beast Titan tapes, started chucking mean ass rocks at Yami. Yami tried to pull up on Dante, but he did not know Dante had them extendo arms, got his ass clipped by them sharp ass fingers. Dante chunks
He got that from Luffy.
more rocks. Yami hits more death thrusts. Aren't going a single place in this.
Okay, that scene, I'm gonna talk about this scene from Dragon Ball. I hate Krillin with a passion. Why would you grab a rock and throw it to him? Yes, you could clearly see he's an immigrant, but come on. Like, don't do that. Like, ain't you guys friends?
Fight, except for Yami tiring himself out. Yami getting feasted upon by Dante, and all Austin is doing in the background is being short and not able to get up. Until that boy Yami like, I ain't gonna hold you, twin. I am losing something nasty. I need your help, Asta. Basically told that nigga rise and grind, get your punk ass up. And those words must have been magic, because Asta stood up. And before JJK was known for jumping niggas, it was Black Clover. And especially if a villain was fighting one of the Black Bulls members, that was a guaranteed, oh yeah, we're not gonna fight you one-on-one. We will jump your bitch ass. Don't worry about it, twin. But the Asta Yami duo, this is never before seen tech. This is like if you...
That's like legendary. I ain't gonna lie, that was legendary. And that's not even the first time. I'm not gonna talk spoilers. I don't wanna say it.
He and Gojo started jumping niggas.
Not Yuji. Gojo and Sukuna jumping. Example, Toji then. That's a bad example. I feel bad.
Asta and Yami run up on that bum, Dante. In this whole fight, Asta is basically support for Yami. He's over here breaking the cube rock. That's how you know the animation budget went up. While Yami's getting EI slashes off on Dante.
That looks so beautiful. The budget, they save it up well. They say the first couple of seasons, does it go a little lower. When things starting to get interesting, bam, budget there, bam, budget there, bam, 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 bam. I was there eating, I literally finished my food. Physically.
Chest. That little dude, Austin, went behind Dante, tried to get a back shot off on Dog. He got caught just so Yami could kick his ass away from that beating ass punch. Austin tried to track Dante with the black.
That's like Shaq. I forgot his other name. Oh yeah, that it just says Shaq and Kobe. Wow. Oh my god, no Kobe. I forgot his name. I think it's Kobe, Shaq and Kobe. I think, yeah. Gosh, I think they disrespect him. I just trying to remember if it's Shaq or Lamar.
Meteor right. But Dante over here moving like Goku after he learned instant transmission.
Okay, they're like moving like, I would say Messi. If Ronaldo was in Messi team, they're moving like this.
Who taught you this tech, twin? Over here flash stepping all over the battlefield, but that was just the alley oop for Yami because he hit that bum with a death thrust. Asta tried to pick up the scratch, but Dante regenerated. And I know Yami is sick of this regeneration cheese. He finna ask for a balance patch today. Cause that boy Dante punched the piss out of Asta. He even tried to switch his ass down with them rocks. But Yami saved his little bro just in the nick of time. Asta realized
it's almost like for the coolest scene ever. I was so hyped. I was jumping like so.
And the only
That's
thing
serious.
he's doing in this fight is holding Yami back, so he makes a deal with that devil inside him. The devil inside of him took his pound of flesh, got that right arm up out of there. And I was gonna make some masturbation joke, but knowing Black Clover, Asta probably left-handed. So that man Dante made a gravity singularity, kinda like a domain expansion, but Asta with that new devil arm cut right through that singularity and slashed Dante right on the chest. And now that I'm rethinking about it, bro, Asta and Dante, no, not that Dante, this one, will be best friends. All Asta got with his arm is 50 seconds, so he clashes with Dante's forearm, cutting that hole in half. And Dante, nasty, weird, freak ass, regenerated that arm back and turned his hands into hands. If I was Asta, I'd lose this fight. I don't want to get touched by bro, ever. Then Dante made 2 extra arms, put swords in them hoes, and started going sword for sword with Asta. Boy, too big to be using swords against this 5-foot ass dude, bro. You lose an aura off this alone. Yami came in with the assist though, and Dante forgot about bro. So he hit a mean backstep while Asta and Yami getting ready to do this boy something nasty. These boys, Asta, Yami, and Dante start going crazy. Yami done slashed bro in the chest. Asta slashed their hand away and kicked him square in the jaw. So Dante
Music in my ears.
He shot a singularity out of his mouth, and you know what Yami did? He picked Asta up by the back of his head and threw him at the singularity. Could have warned my ass first, but you know, the anti-magic got rid of that hoe and Dante smacked his little ass away. Yami started boxing with Dante on his dolo. Tried to charge up a death thrust, but Dante started zooming all around, bro. Started sensing where that nigga was. Perception.
He was using ki. That's why I seen.
His ass launched a dimension slash.
And plus, if you watch the show, you already know what is ki. If you read the manga, you know more what is ki. So it's well the same.
Shit, bro. And for a 16-foot, 500-pound ass nigga, Dante got some moves on him. He dodged. Then he started talking crazy. Said some damn, what was that supposed to do? And that, boy, the big little stepper he is, knocked that dimension slash right back at Dante. Cut little bro's back all the way open. And it's me strong head ass nigga Yami took this as an opportunity to be like, I don't got these muscles for show. Grabbed Dante by his arm and slammed his little goofy ass. Dante got up and hold on a second. I rocks with little.
He losing aura badly. I ain't gonna lie, that was embarrassing. I was feeling bad for him.
Bro, but you are not that guy, bro. You are not paying. But Dante turned them 4 big ass rocks into one big ass fuck off sword. Try to kill 2 birds with 1 stone, or should I say 2 ants with a planet. Turn into beams of light and just bust through that hole. He's the first time these boys ever fought together, side by side. They fighting like primetime Kobe and Shaq. Knocked Dante's big ass to the ground too.
Kobe and Shaq. I was right. I feel bad, sorry.
But Asta got 8 seconds on the clock left for his devil transformation. And this nasty, ugly, filthy ass dude Dante starts putting his hands in the ground, making a little hand worm, having them come at Asta and Yami. And I'm just wondering, when did you figure out
I forgot that scene. That was
how you can do
disgusting,
this, bro?
man.
Dante, real life, is just doing shit right now. But Asta's running on one of the hands, cutting it at the same time. But he lost Demon Slayer, so he called in Demon Dweller. But before he could even grab Demon Dweller, Dante's fugly ass arm took that hoe away from him. So he called in Demon Destroyer.
Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. The best part. The best part. The best part.
Dante must have been watching them U-Haul tapes, because he didn't even let Asta take the sword at the Grimoire before he knocked that hoe out of his hand. All of Asta's swords are out of play. Dante thought Asta was free eats, almost bisected my goat. But he forgot about one 6-foot tall giant. That nigga Yami death thrusted the piss out of the sword and Dante. And if a nigga continuously had me like this, man, I don't know what I'd do. But Asta got 3 seconds left on the clock for his transformation. Dante regenerates. It's 1 second left. And probably one of my favorite alley-oop assist moments in anime, period. That boy Yami lobbed Asta his sword. And this gotta be the most locked in anybody has ever been. 1 second on the clock. Buzzer beater. Either you hit this shot or you die. Any normal dude would have folded under pressure, but this is big.
I would never fold. If somebody, example, if somebody passed me a ball, I never miss. In volleyball, I never miss. Football, I never miss. It's like, I never miss. It's like if you pass me a sword, I wouldn't miss it. Kind of.
Big Asta imbued that katana with anti-magic.
That's the scene. That's the scene.
And look at Dante's eyes. He knows it's over. Pupils quivering. He is scared for his life. And look.
I would be scared too. I'll be trembling like so. Dude.
Look at this slash. Absolutely folded that dude Dante.
It was delicate.
And that
the frame
dumbass
was good.
crown came
Everything
off
was
his head. You
perfect.
ain't no king twin. Asta and Yami backed and smoked
the
that
ending
fucking
got
bum
me sad, I
Dante.
ain't gonna lie.
And oh yeah, Xenon came and captured Yami, but we got something for
Yeah.
that dude in spades. Don't even worry about
Exactly.
it, Playboy. But that's in the fight. Moral of the story is, ooh, I don't know. I don't got nothing for y'all today. But with that being said, if you liked, like, comment, subscribe, do the good stuff. I'm gonna leave all my socials down in the description below. Go follow those, and I'm out of here. Bye.
Yeah, that'll be video. I'll see you.
By Office 2024